The Chinese Communist Party is under growing scrutiny for its handling of the pandemic. But for some experts, cover-ups under the Chinese regime are nothing new. Our UK correspondent Jane Werrell has the story.
Since December, the Chinese Communist Party has silenced its citizens who have tried to reveal the true nature of the CCP virus. Beijing's handling of the pandemic has put the regime's lack of transparency to the forefront.
I'd say, the CCP's efforts to cover up bad news, to downplay bad news, that happens almost on a daily basis.
Medical ethics group Doctors Against Forced Organ Harvesting released a report this week outlining Beijing's pattern of deception to deny, hide, propagate disinformation, then capitalise on the gains. They say the regime's cover-up of the virus follows this pattern.
History has repeated itself with the cover-up of COVID-19. This is not the first time that we have seen a systematic cover-up of medical tragedies in China.
In 2019, an International People's Tribunal in London, chaired by former UN war crimes prosecutor Sir Geoffrey Nice, unanimously concluded that forced organ harvesting has happened in China on a substantial scale and still continues. They found the main victims were practitioners of Falun Gong, a spiritual discipline suppressed in China. The CCP was invited to give evidence at the tribunal several times but did not respond.
The only response, the only sort of official response, was from the World Health Organization, which doesn't even look at this issue. And they basically came back with a bunch of warmed over Beijing arguments about why this wasn't true.
And there are no signs that forced organ harvesting in China has shut down during the pandemic. Media reports from March show Chinese doctors boasting about a successful double lung transplant. The unusually short wait time indicates that someone was likely killed for those organs. But there is a growing chorus of politicians in the UK wanting a review on UK-China relations. Human rights advocate Benedict Rogers has been calling for a rethink for years.
One of the good things to come from this terrible crisis is a rethinking of policy and of attitudes towards not the Chinese people and the country, but the Chinese Communist Party regime.
He says finding the cause of the virus is not the only thing that needs investigating. Forced organ harvesting also needs to be investigated further. Jane Werrell, NTD News, London.
Here at China in Focus, we dedicate ourselves to bringing you truthful, unbiased reporting. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates and see you tomorrow.